You said you were going to go at 9:00. Fuck it, man. It's close. What is it? 8:53. Hello. I just wanted to introduce you to my mountain of empty beer cans because why not? It's Christmas time of the year and we're having fun with the beer skis. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh no. A cringe of twinge. Wait, what is it? Where does it go? Oh, well, I had Undead Chronic on the stream earlier, so it was such an honor because I've never actually had him on the stream. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Hello, everyone. Oh, you want to see the beer mountain again? Okay, there you go. Yeah, mountains of beer. And there's the fireplace, and there's the window. Oh my God, you're doxing yourself. I know. Look at that. I've got a hoodie on and everything. Let's see, what else can I not show you? Oh, wait, here's my phone. Fat dog. Never the same color twice. Why are you so racist? NTSC. It's a standard. How are you, Fat? What's up? Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. It's, what is it? Strangest thing is that it's already almost Christmas. Boom. Let's see. 2 weeks from today will be the 24th. Right. And so I guess Christmas Eve on a Saturday? It is. So we're almost there. Anyway. What's the audio console for? It's for mixing my magic songs. Would you like me to send you a few? Oh yeah. This is the Mackie, whatever the hell it's called, something. And then there's some speakers over here, speakers, and you can see there's a monitor there. And the most important part though is beer, because unfortunately it's all empty. So. Or fortunately, it depends on your point of view. Mile High Ronan, Diogenes Dworkinson, Eric Zombro, Jimmy is in the building. Hello, Jimmy. Jimmy Del Cid, or is it Del Cid? Look at me. I'm obviously a Nazi. I can't even pronounce your name. Oh, God. Hey, I saw that hand model. Oh, yeah. It's so beautiful. Actually, they're not bad, but they're a little chunky. They're like sort of fat sausage fingers, but really they're short sausage fingers. I know about short sausage here with the hamster. It's I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? You get what you get. Yeah, you do the best you can with what you can do. Mile High Ronin, hello. Big to Allah. Hey, I saw that hand model. Oh. Yeah, I wish you could make some money off that. Maybe I could have an OF hand, a hand model thing. Fat Dog says, I switched from a Mackie to a Rodecaster Pro 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a Mackie 1620i or something. I mean, it came with the mixing software, which wasn't really a treat because, long story short, you can get the, if you're interested, if anyone is interested in some multi-track mixing software for free, it's Traction. Tracktion. Traction. There's a free software you can get. It's free, and it works great. It's true. Alec is here. Hamster's secretly a Giga Chad. Well, I mean, clearly. I mean, if you look at this kind of volume of beer. Wait, that's a Polska Bob looking beer? I'm even better. I've got the empties over there. I can't even show you. Oh, God. Yeah, so if you want some software like that, multi-track, it's got mixing, all kinds of shit. It's called Traction. I don't know what the hell it's called right now, but Waveform. It's the free one. Just look for the one that's free to use and get that one. Nice. TIO. What's TO, dog? Sorry. Monkey D Nice. Hello. Hi. Anyway, so let me get the video started here. This is Chad, a twin.
Hey guys, and welcome back to
Twinge of Cringe.
my name.
And she's going to be talking about pearly things.
Is Chat, and I found another really cool alpha podcast. It's my alpha podcast. Every week.
You got game, Chad. You're just gonna you got masculine frame over here. We got purple frame and the hair. Okay, go on for a moment.
I'm going to blame 100% of my problems on 50% of the population.
Of course, Chad is being unintentionally ironic here because that's exactly what feminists do, isn't it? Isn't it? All of their problems are blamed on the man. Okay. We'll try to be semi-serious here. Go ahead.
Say a bunch of words that I think make me sound smarter, but in reality have as much meaning as the final paragraph in a research paper.
Basically, the more partners a woman has, the less likely she is to have a happy marriage. And so
just pearly things. Wonder if she has it. Where? She's got to have her paper here somewhere. Yeah, hold on. Bullet point 1. Marriage being a garden tool. Okay, yeah. Yep, got it.
So I think that's why historically we've always protected women and like tell them to like not be outside of marriage, because the bond is so strong for women.
Hold on. Marriage, garden tool, bonding. Yeah, bonding. Yeah, bonding, something like that.
Women during, because we release a hormone during that men don't.
In conclusion, do not engage in the dirty and squirty. A study found that 169% of women that
The dirty and squirty. Oh, baby, the way you said it makes me moist. Jeez, did you say moist? Yes, I did. I said moist. Should we do some chat tonight, maybe? Dog, you want to come in? Just don't say anything that'll get everybody canceled because you're like that. I'm just kidding. It wasn't you at all. It was me.
did the dirty and squirty before wedlock.
Excuse me, 169% of women that did the dirty and squirty before marriage will be hold on. Wait. I got it here. Will not be able to pair boned. Pair what? Excuse me, hold on. Turn the light on here. Oh, pair bonded.
420% more sad, mostly because during the act, women secrete hormones glue that bonds them to their partner. It is a huge mess, so ladies, stop being such sluts. I'm just kidding. I don't have a podcast yet, but this person does. And this time it's a little different because the alpha in question is
You're going too fast here. I have to look up the talking points. If you wouldn't mind, Chad. It takes a bit. I'm not super fucking man. I'm not super hamster here, you know. I mean, I'm old and my eyes don't work anymore. We just slow down.
Woman.
Your thoughts on Andrew Tate?
I think he speaks a lot of truth, and a lot of women don't want to hear it. Oh, if you sleep around, that is not attractive to guys.
Now, I would say that Pearly here has had a few cocktails, but she doesn't drink. So maybe she tokes on the devil's lettuce. I don't know.
I don't want you to know that you age out of the dating marketplace.
So we have friendly fire. There's some espionage. It's kind of a Benedict Arnold situation. Guys.
Or a Benedictine Arnold. Wait a minute. I wrote all this down. Damn it. Feel like I'm on a Pearly stream.
Is it just me, or are the British kind of slaying right now? You're right. They're slaughtering us out there. No,
yeah. The Brits are just, let me tell you what's going on, people. Let me tell you what's going on. Why don't we listen to what Chad has to say? Yes. You shut the hell up. That's me that gets canceled. You did, you bastard. Hey, they tried to cancel me again last week for just doing a Ben Shapiro video. So, it's not you. It's YouTube. Okay, Chad, take it away.
I mean, they're killing it. Yes, we've lost half our men. I'm gonna switch teams. Wait, are you betraying us? Losing a war is so beta. I've been shot 5 times. I'm not gonna be on the same side as a bunch of soy boys. I've seen a bunch of stitches to her videos this past week, but had a lot of trouble finding her TikTok because apparently they keep deleting it.
They banned account number 3, but you can't get rid of me, baby.
Yeah, I keep hearing that at the end of her videos. As you may have heard, they have banned me on TikTok. I mean, what do you got to do to get banned on TikTok? I mean, have you looked at fucking TikTok? Have you looked at TikTok? I mean, what kind of weird shit would you have to do to get banned on TikTok? Because I can't even imagine what that would be. I mean, you look at this, people with their challenges and all this freaking crazy shit. Pearly, what are you doing? If you're getting banned on TikTok because content, maybe you might want to reevaluate.
You can't get rid of me, baby. Account number 4. Account number 4.
But her YouTube is still up and she goes by Just Pearly Things, which is kind of a weird contradiction. Imagine.
Did I see 500,000 subs in 6 months? Well, good for you, Ginger.
And you're strolling on the beach with the waves crashing.
I'm strolling on the beach. Yes, I am indeed.
Gently, you find a clam and you pry it open to find a beautiful, sparkling pearl.
Yeah, I'd find some clam on the beach. Just talk to Undead Chronic. He knows how to do that well.
And it starts spewing misogyny at you.
You would look so much better if you smiled more. Don't be such a beach.
The reason that I think feminism is a hate group is because oftentimes the things that they advocate for are at the cost of men.
Here's why I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Is because they have no arguments at this point in the Western world. Pearl, that nothing. Why don't you say the reality, the fate? They just say, hey, you guys can be a hate group. The thing is, what the fuck are you arguing for? What exactly do you want? What do women in the West not have that they need to have? Oh, well, they're not CEOs and there's not equal pay and it's the our culture. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. You see how much easier that is, Pearly? Just spit facts. They don't know what to say. Now, when you come up with this feely, foofy stuff, oh, well, I think this and I feel that and that. Just spit facts. Just throw it down. What exactly are you fighting for? What is it that you don't have? What rights are they that men have that you don't? It's simple. Do it that way.
A lot of people this week labeling her as a pick-me.
And to everyone calling me a pick-me.
Are you a pick-me, Pearl? I don't know. Why am I even concerned about it? I don't care. Oh, my God. I think we should do some more airplane corn. What do you think?
I'd rather be a pick-me than a skip-me.
Ooh, well, that was kind of cute. I'd rather be a pick-me than a skip-me.
So, yeah. If you want to call me a pick-me, call me a pick-me. Bye.
Okay.
Which, if you don't know what that means, it's basically a woman who tries to separate herself and make it clear that she's not like other girls. Because
she's not like other girls. I'm not like other girls. Pick me, pick me, pick me.
Other girls suck. They wear short skirts, I wear t-shirts. And then they say mean things to me.
That's isn't that a song? Like, who was that? Avril Lavigne or something?
Can't only wear t-shirts. And
Avril Lavigne, she's like 400. That's like last century, dude. What are you doing?
Genitals are showing. Like, what? If you'll look at these titles, most of them reference modern women a lot and in a negative way. Because as we all know, modern women want rights and stuff. And that.
And that's exactly why, Pearl, you go after it and say, okay, fair enough, Chad. You want rights. Which rights do you not have? Which rights are they under the law that you don't have compared to men? What rights do men have that you don't? Very simple. And what happens? They shut up because they know it's bullshit. It's not really that hard.
Bad. Modern women blame everyone but themselves. Modern women cannot be helped. These women put men in jeopardy. Just come with me right over here.
Where are you taking me?
In jeopardy.
What is jeopardy?
Correct.
If you've been holding out on getting solar panels, you've made the right choice.
Just when I'm getting into the video, there's a fucking solar commercial.
Choice.
Why? Why do I deserve this?
Why? Thanks to the new Inflation Reduction
Well, basically because you're an asshole.
The only women we like are old-fashioned ones that don't
That don't what? What don't they do?
show their ankles and churn butter. She wears
Mm-hmm. Of course, we're exaggerating for humor here, but I think we know in the back of their head some of these fembots believe that kind of shit. Well, if I can't go out and be a stinking garden tool, you just want me to go home and not show my ankles, really? Come on now, Chatty Chad. You know.
long skirts. I wear long skirts because it's 1775. T-shirts haven't been invented yet, and neither has today's sponsor. This
And who? Go ahead.
video is sponsored by Raycon. Raycon offers quality audio products at half the price of other premium brands without sacrificing sound out until you find the perfect fit for you. Then they won't slip or budge no matter how much butter you're churning. They offer 8 hours of playtime and 32 hours of battery life on one charge. They also have three.
See, I mean, this is where it just gets so fucking weird. Excuse me, I think maybe this and that and that. Well, you just want women to go back to the 19th century. You don't want women to work. You want their ankles covered up. Who exactly is saying that? What kind of a weird imagination do you have? Maybe you should write movies or something. Nobody's saying that. No one is even implying that. But go on.
Different sound profiles that you can switch between by holding the left earbud for 3 seconds.
Yes.
This customizes your sound to focus on bass, balance, or pure sound to hear
You have buttons and everything on there. Look. Ooh.
every single note. Or if you want to focus on eavesdropping on the couple next to you on the plane, you can hold the right earbud for 3 seconds to toggle awareness mode, which lets surrounding sound flow into your earbuds.
Ooh, wow, that's exciting. Where can I order such magical technology?
Alpha podcast, there's usually one who does all the talking, and then there's the other guy who's mostly there to just agree with everything the other one says. Like a true alpha. Pearl is kind of different because she's the one who mediates this podcast, but she still manages to be a yes person somehow.
Whether a boy or girl, it's 100% your responsibility what happens in your life.
Who is to blame for pregnancy? Okay.
I think it's more on the girl because we have more power.
Not only that, you're the one that has to get, you would be the one getting pregnant. So, call me a crazy person, an irresponsible Chad hamster. But I would think that if I did something knowing that there's a possibility that I might have to make a decision about a little baby inside me, I might want to take precautions, and I would also demand that the man do the same. I know. Apparently, in the heat of passion, the 2:00 in the morning fuck fest with the bass player in the band. Yeah, well, just tell him you got to work. No, you don't know. Just raw dog the road horror. I got it.
Right. We have more power than men do in every instance.
In the respect to reproductive rights, yes. Pearl's not wrong. So go ahead, Chad. Tell us how she's wrong.
But it doesn't. But no.
That's terrible.
No, sorry, you're right. Actually, you're correct.
She'll say something and then look around, waiting for everyone else to agree. And
She, like every other woman, right? You ever see a bunch of women standing around, and one of them is asked a question, and it's like, well, and then look at all her girlfriends, and she kind of gets the message. It's so unusual. Just Pearl does that. Only the tall ginger basketball player. Okay, Chatty.
Encourage her to go on.
It's like a handshake.
Yeah. Somebody actually said that. Fucking people is like giving them a handshake on one of her shows. It's the same. Totally. It's totally the same. Absolutely.
and that's what I mean.
Kind of like a child who forgot their lines at a Christmas play. And
no, it's kind of like your average female, Chad. Now, you might not be the average female, but you get a bunch of young women in a group, and we ask them questions. They're always going to look around at the people they're with. Guaranteed. And without question. But go ahead. just make shit up.
And on that night, there were
three wise men.
There were 3 wise men.
Uh-huh.
And then Mary gave birth to baby Jesus.
Mhm.
Good. Yes, go on.
And because Mary got pregnant out of wedlock,
You're doing great.
she has 0 societal value because men don't want females with a body count.
Mhm. Yep. Clearly, Chad is trying to be funny.
I'm so proud of you.
We do need men, though. We do.
We don't need them.
We do. Who do
We don't need no stinking man. We don't need no stinking
you
man.
call to get your car fixed? A man or a woman? A
So
man or a
I
woman?
fix my own car.
Only
I don't give a shit who fixes my car. I just call someone. Because, I'm a beta loser.
men can be mechanics, everyone. Sorry. Just do a woman job. Like,
I mean, girls can be mechanics too. Really? Put that in the Constitution. No shit.
read from iPad or be named after
Mm-hmm.
slimy thing a mollusk makes.
I can do.
Okay,
I'm
who-
most
who-
mechanics.
Your
I can do-
power supply. Who runs it? Who runs the infrastructure of society? Men.
People do. I understand her point, of course, but there are obviously women who do that work.
Or women.
So essentially what she's saying is that we
Do tell us what she's actually saying, Chad. We really would like to hear, because we can't hear with our own ears. We can just we need you to interpret this for us. Oh, go ahead.
we need the patriarchy because
Oh.
the patriarchy said we need the patriarchy. Guys,
Patriarchy, right. So I think it's clear where Chad sits on the old spectrum, eh?
and I mean, look at him. He seems trustworthy.
The patriarchy is a man with a machine gun. Right.
Who runs the infrastructure of society? Men or women?
We know who's in charge of more things and who has been historically. That's kind of the problem. Just because
Oh, it's the problem, is it? Okay. Well, it's a good thing we're to the point in our civilization where if women want to, I don't know, do high line wire work or work on fucking power plants or whatever, they can do that. It's odd though that they don't. It's crazy.
because you're named after the byproduct of an oyster doesn't mean you have to have the same thought process as one. Pearl
Right.
initially blew up because of this TikTok, which I'm going to put a big old warning and
CW, Fatphobia mentions a weight here. Skip to 725.
timestamp over because if
Okay,
you don't want to
thanks.
watch this garbage, I don't blame you.
Name one girl that looks good at 300 pounds.
I
Name
don't know
one.
what 300 pounds is.
Do you think you want to keep them fat so you don't have to compete with them?
Ooh.
Lucky for you. Lucky
Ooh. Wow. All righty then.
for you. There's a lot of girls plumping themselves up right now.
Tell me, if you don't like somebody who's 300 pounds, you got fat phobia. If you don't like someone who cuts off their Johnson and installs something else, and you don't like that particular thing, you're a phobe of some sort. Right. Yeah. What the hell's wrong with, wait a minute. Here we go. I'm a misogynist, evil Nazi. Thank you. Yes, of course I am.
I'm motivating them to get on the treadmill. Look at it.
If you love someone, you tell them the truth.
So not only is she
If you love someone, set them free.
an adult iPad kid, she's also a fat phobic adult iPad kid.
I see. You're fat phobic if you point out that maybe 300 pounds is not going to be healthy for you. Got it. That's fat phobia. Okay, Chad.
I'm going to be talking about Whale Attack Part 2 for talking about whales. And you're still a whale. Like, I can't.
She refers
I know I am. I understand.
to plus size people as whales multiple
Mhm.
times on her account because she just cannot stop thinking about the ocean. It's ingrained in her gastropod brain. She hasn't had a Krabby Patty in years, guys. Cut her some slack. She's homesick.
Oh no. Oh no.
I said, name one girl that looks good at 300 pounds.
She up
I think most people don't really look good when they're terribly overweight. It's not necessarily a female thing, but okay. Go ahead.
uploaded a 10-minute response to everyone being reasonably upset with her. And does anyone want to guess what her defense of this clip was? You're not
Go ahead.
Not gonna get it. It's totally original for an alpha
Really?
podcast.
Really?
We've never heard anyone say this before.
On TikTok, a clip was taken of me. It was a bit out of context. You know, sometimes maybe I make fun of them a little too hard.
Oh, it's out of context. Oh,
I see. Yeah. It's kind of like a lot of things that are out of context. One side of the political spectrum uses that all the time. I wonder who that is.
okay, I was about to be upset and act like words have meaning or something.
Ooh.
Hey, Alice, can I ask you something? Hey, you are so stupid and ugly. What the hell? That was literally out of context. Calm down. Okay, never mind. I think you're a stinky piece of garbage, and I hope Josh leaves you at the altar.
That really wasn't out of context, though, was it? I guess the subtleties of what out of context actually means is lost upon our friend here.
Is this still out of context? Or
No, let's see. And out of context would be and I'm saying something about basketball players, and you know a lot of those guys are black. Boom, he's a racist. See, he pointed that out. That's out of context. I was talking about the NBA. There's a lot of like racist, Nazi. Just saying something doesn't put it out of context.
Obviously, yes. What were you going to ask me? Do you want to be my maid of honor? Oh my God. Yes, I would love to. This is so great. She's also drinking about 14 drinks during this video and keeps.
Except she doesn't really drink. But that's okay. You know, make up whatever helps, Chad. Whatever makes you feel better. Just, go ahead. Yeah, Pearly there's drinking straight vodka.
Pausing to take sips.
Except she doesn't drink alcohol, but don't worry about it. Whatever makes you feel good, just make it up.
I guess she's dehydrated from being so salty all the time.
Or maybe she's drinking tea. Good Lord. Can you come up with something? I mean, you could probably make some legitimate arguments, with respect to Pearly, but the fact that she's drinking tea, that seems about as weak as you can get, Chad. You're better than this, at least I hope so. Wait a minute, I'm sorry, you took that out of context.
I don't really mind being made fun of. I feel like it's part of the game. I feel like okay.
We are the first
Wow, she's drinking water too. I mean, holy shit. What are we going to do about
generation
that?
of patients who get to redefine what it means. What should it look like?
Yeah, clearly a Nazi. Here we go. Hates the women kind because she's drinking water. I get it.
I don't know if they're supposed to make this seem like more of a casual little vlog, but
Or maybe she's just thirsty. Oh boy. Now here I was hoping you're going to actually, find a couple things that are interesting about Pearly that you don't like. I haven't found anything yet. Maybe you could come up with something. We have 7 minutes to go. Maybe, give it a shot.
it's not translating that way. I know you're all in.
Maybe for you it isn't. Maybe for you it isn't. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. You think about that? Excuse me. Excuse me 1 second here.
Insulting me because I insulted you first, but I could not care less. Obviously, she has low self-esteem and internalized a lot of it.
Internalized misogyny. Right.
Logically, she is constipated, but so is everyone else. Okay, we're all constipated.
Really? Yeah. We're all constipated.
In our hearts. Just go to therapy or go to therapy while you're taking a shit. And how does that make you feel? Shitty.
Like, I think if a woman cheats, she's trying to leave you. If a man cheats,
Yes.
he's just like it's like a handshake.
Yeah, I think nobody should cheat, but what do I know? I'm a massive misogynist Nazi over here.
Yeah.
Why is the exposure turned all the way up in these clips? We need.
I don't know. Are you gonna go after her arguments or just look at their production quality here? Because It's going to be a boring video if all you do is ask them about their mic
We
settings.
get their editor over to the House of Dragons team. We can't
Oh,
see.
no.
We must insist you turn the brightness up.
You can absolutely sleep with a woman who you may find very attractive and very sexy and everything else, but your heart is still completely with another.
Wait a minute. Is this Troy? What's his face again? Jesus, he's like a fucking mold. Everywhere you go, it's growing.
I'll explain to you like
100%.
this.
Hey,
Troy Francis, yes.
I wonder if this guy has ever cheated on a partner before. Do you think he's cheated on a partner before? Because I don't think he has. Your
Really? Well, good for you.
Honor, really, when you think about it, as a man, I am biologically prone to setting that building on fire. Now, if I were a woman, then this would be arson, yes. But when I do it, it's just like lighting birthday candles.
I think women are just more emotional.
Yeah.
True. Yes.
Like women are more likely to wage war.
To do what? To do what?
To wage war.
So psychological war, yeah. Mhm.
How are there statistics for things that haven't happened, Pearl? You can't
Mhm. Uh-huh.
just be like, well, I know this.
It's like it. Yeah. Do. Da 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 da. Monkey dice. Most men cheat when the bedroom is dead, or she married it. Yeah. I still don't think it's a good thing to do, right? But okay. Chad. Thank you, SCE. It's yeah. I was hoping for a little more from Chad here, but we're getting the same old, excuse me. The same old rote bullshit. Yes. Thank you.
Technically hasn't happened, but if it did, this is definitively how it would.
Like percentage wise. Like I know more men have because more men have been in power, but women are actually more likely to do it when they're in power.
Oh, I don't know that, but whatever. It's fine.
Percentages. You can't just scientifically back a hypothetical. Let's take your theory.
Even if I did, Chad, you wouldn't fucking care. I could come with all kinds of evidence, data, statistics, and you'd say, "Oh, you're just a loser. You're a pick-me hamster."
And apply it to this diagram here. So first, identify the problem, women, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, collect data. This one's a little difficult because you don't fucking have any. And
Okay. Sure.
three, create a hypothesis.
You mean kind of like feminists? They just make shit up and claim it's real. Oh, okay.
So, do women start wars? Have women worn wars? Venville women wear wars.
Some women have started wars, yes. Yeah. And what's your fucking point? Men probably started more, but women have. There's no question about that.
Like, I feel like a lot of problems would be solved if we got rid of birth control and social media.
What do you think is the biggest challenge for women?
Now, here's the one that really hits Chad very, very hard. Oh my, what do you mean you such a misogynist? Birth control. Excuse me. But without birth control, we can't continue the Marxist overtaking of the country. Oh.
When it comes to social media and what they see on a daily basis?
I think it inflates like women's ego.
Oh.
So like I think a lot
taking birth control does. Okay.
A lot of times we think we're hotter than we are.
I don't know if they don't have Wi-Fi in Bikini Bottom, but this is famously the opposite effect of social media. Are you saying that you scroll through Instagram?
I thought we were talking about birth control. Now we're talking about social media. What did I miss? Did I miss something, or are we cutting these out of context?
Like, I feel like a lot of problems would be solved if we got rid of birth control and social media.
What do you?
And social media. I'm sorry. My apologies, Chad. I didn't hear that part.
Think is the biggest challenge for women when it comes to?
I'm surprised that you're going after the social media. I guess both are equally upsetting to the female.
Social media and what they see on a daily basis.
I think it inflates like women's ego. So like I think a lot of times we think we're hotter than we are.
I don't know if they don't have Wi-Fi in Bikini Bottom, but this is famously the opposite effect of social media. Are you saying that you scroll through Instagram just thinking to yourself, I was feeling pretty self-conscious, but now that I've seen all of these unattainable beauty standards, I'm feeling a lot better.
Unattainable beauty standards. Of course. Right.
I think it inflates like women's ego.
No matter what they're saying, they use this same sad piano
Excuse me, why are you there with that bottle of water? You heathen. We better not see you take a sip of that. Right?
track in the background of every YouTube short.
I think that modern women are impacted and influenced.
And they don't even pay for it. You can hear the watermark playing over and over and over.
Yeah, it's called royalty-free music on YouTube. Ooh, it'd be so much better if Pearly paid for her music. Okay,
Influenced.
got it.
It's influence. It's influence.
You guys can afford 21,000 microphones, but not a single copyright-free track. Women can camouflage their
That was a copyright free track, or what? Okay, now you have me confused. You're talking about the background music. I have no idea what you're even talking about.
entire bodies like chameleons, and they communicate with satellite dishes that pop out of their. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to repeat the same thing, but with Piano Sonata Number 9 in F major. Women can camouflage their entire
The
bodies.
modern woman is a walking contradiction. Generally narcissists, and they are the first women in, I think, probably most of history that they tend to destroy what they love and chase what they hate.
Are we certain that you're describing women and not one of the villains from Scooby-Doo? And I would have
Or men. You evil men, you.
gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling alphas with their sure SM7Bs.
They have a number of things they want, but generally,
They're not sure SM7Bs, by the way. I mean, if we're going to nitpick her drinking water and shit and having background music, those are not really the Shure mics you speak of.
I think the modern woman doesn't want to love. I think.
How do you know, Hamster? How do you know? Well, the Shure mic that Chad is using has the connection over here, and there's a little wire that goes up to the little connecty poo. This one is plugging in right to the back of the microphone. I hate to be the nitpicker, but you know.
I think the modern woman wants to feel more than anything.
She doesn't want to love. She wants.
See, look at that. That's a 7B. It's got the little wire and the thingy over here. See, those other ones aren't, but okay.
To feel, because love isn't a feeling anymore.
I just want to feel.
Yes. I like how they talk about women as if they're an entirely different species.
Okay.
Even Pearl, they act like they have women in glass cages that they've been studying. Test subject 3008 is still maintaining the sleep schedule of an anxious barn owl.
Of course, there's no possible way that anyone could observe anything just by observing it. You gotta nothing like that. Right? Holy shit! Avatar has their own makeup set. What the fuck? Really?
Guys, I know you think all
the product in the
puzzle ads are fake, but today I finally found the game.
Oh, let's listen to this one.
The King's Return.
The King's Return. Yeah.
That's right, guys. The same game you see in those ads. I
Now,
haven't seen enough of those videos.
what I would like to know from YouTube, how in the fuck did I somehow get on the list of getting ads for video games? I don't understand how that happened.
Subject constantly complains about recurring sharp pain in random parts of body, but
Wait a minute, Hamster. You may have said something like, gosh, I wish I could find that one video game, and boom. You think it doesn't happen, right? It's a big conspiracy theory. Really? Yeah. Whatever.
would rather tempt death than drive to a doctor's office. Subject also continues to eat a bowl of birth control and milk every morning while reciting some sort of ritualistic chant.
Well, you know, if most women took their birth control, which they do, we wouldn't have nearly as much difficulty with abortion and single motherhood, would we? Would we?
I mean, virtually all women in the Western world now, under a certain age, are modern women to
yes,
various degrees.
Modern women are feminists.
Yep. 100% of them. Yep.
Guess he's explaining how women are feminists.
Some adopted all wholesale, some are more resistant, but overall, it's influenced and permeated through society.
No, it's been all. It's brainwashing, is what it is.
The last few decades.
Did you say permeated?
I said brainwashing. That's okay. Go ahead.
You making mead? Most, I mean, virtually all women in society are women in society to various degrees. And I tend to believe that women are kind of fermented in their.
Except, Chad, you may have noticed that there has been a certain, lately, a flexible definition of what is a woman. But that's all right. That's okay. Nothing going on here. Nothing to see.
Their spirits. And
What are
keeping
you
this in
saying?
mind as such.
Is this a filibuster?
Guys, no, come on. I hardly know her.
He's happier in his relationship when he's at 8 or 9.
Yeah, I attest to that. I think the more women
8 or 9 dudes or chicks, really?
I work with, the more I've worked out what it is I want and what I don't want. It left me in a position where I knew exactly what I wanted, what was completely non-negotiable.
So essentially, you have a love life, and it helps you understand what you like or don't like in bed, and eventually, it helps you understand what you're looking for in a partner, and
You know, make excuses for being a whore. That's fine.
leads to long-term happiness in a
Right, right. So I got to go out and fuck 100 guys before I can figure out what I want. Chad, what are you talking
relationship.
about?
If you're a guy, sorry.
I wonder if that's just a cope, because I want to go out and do that, and it doesn't make any fucking difference who I eventually end. I just want to go out and bang people. I wonder if that's really the case.
Did you think I was? No. If you're not a guy, you lose 25% of your value every time a dick passes you in the street.
Usually in a time of crisis, that's when our natural selves come out.
That's why when crisis hits, women start to do household chores.
Well, that's certainly what happened in Ukraine. But what do I know? I'm just an evil, misogynist, Nazi, supreme pizza.
Guys face consequences for their decisions. Like that's the whole point. Is like, like men, when they make a bad decision, they always have a consequence. Women don't.
This is also true. My period started yesterday, so I waged war in France.
Okay, so here's the thing. Chad, tell me something you can do socially, not legally. Tell me something you can do socially that would be so abhorrent, so disgusting, that you would have to pay some kind of penalty societally as a female. Tell me what that would be. Oh, there isn't anything? Tell me what a man can do in a societal context that would bring shitloads of shame on him. Society trying to ostracize. Tell me what that was. Oh, he said good morning to a woman on the street. Yep, it's all the same, Chad. No difference.
I just told them that my tummy hurt, and they forgave me.
And that's why women are worse, because one gender has consequences, one doesn't.
And that's why women are worse.
You're not supposed to say that part out loud.
That's why women are worse. Is that out of context? Is that just a snippet from a complete movie with no context? You see how that works? What are you saying?
Pearl, you're supposed to at least pretend you're not a terrible person. You're not playing by the alpha rules. Well, sorry, I forgot. We have no consequences, so it doesn't. I guess the alpha rules don't apply.
That's correct.
To us,
men, when they make a bad decision, they have the consequence immediately, where women don't.
So this has honestly been really freeing, guys. All this time I've been trying to be a good person and do nice things for people when I could have been doing whatever I want, which is bad things.
Again, just
bad things. Bad things. Bad things. I'm going to call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
They just don't get it, do they? They do not understand. Yeah, I know she's trying to be funny there, Herschel Knightsbane. Sorry. Crumple foreskin. Jesus, I'm drunk. All right, well, good. Just don't drive. Be safe. Have fun, but don't do don't go. Yeah. Women just don't. Well, I can't say women in general. Chad is just, she's trying to be funny. I just don't think it was working. Videos below if you want to watch the whole thing without me interrupting. Hamster out. See ya.